Okay, I want y'all to keep the questions coming. I love the questions that are coming in, and I can almost promise you, if one of you are thinking it, somebody else is thinking it, they just didn't get to asking yet. So a great question came in today that was, can I put my protein, my whey protein, in my morning coffee? And my answer was this: yes and no. If it's cold coffee, or iced coffee, I would tell you that that's perfectly okay. If it's hot coffee, I'm going to suggest you do not do that. Now here's the reason why, and I know a lot of people put collagen in their morning coffee and things, and I hear it all the time. But if you're asking for my advice, I'm going to explain to you now why I say don't put protein in things that are going to make it hot. So one of the big points of the whey protein, the way that we process ours, is that we do what's called cold water processing. Most proteins, I think the study showed over 99%. It may not have been a study, but a survey, they looked at them anyway. Over 99% of proteins on the market are denatured. That means they've been heated and they've destroyed the enzymes in that protein. And then the body can't digest it because most Americans are deficient in digestive enzymes. Now, hopefully you aren't, because you're taking the foundational 4 and one of those is digestive enzymes. But we want to preserve the naturally found digestive enzymes that are in the whey protein. The other thing that I want you to think about is whey protein is long amino acid chains. Your peptides are short amino acid chains. So whey protein has peptides in it. Our collagen protein has peptides in it. You have to keep those peptides in almost all cases where? In the refrigerator. So we want to make sure that we're not heating our protein, because if we heat that protein, then we're probably losing the digestive enzymes, and we're probably losing the benefits, and many of the benefits of whey protein and collagen protein come from the peptides that we get out of those amino acids, those shorter chains as the body breaks it down, which is another reason that the digestive enzymes are so critical, is because when we break those proteins down, whether it's whey protein or whether it's chicken, fish, steak, pork, whatever protein it is, we want to break it down so that we can get those amino acids out of that protein, and certain chains of those amino acids create, guess what? More peptides in the system. So my suggestion is don't. If it's the only way you can get it in and you're determined to do it that way, do it. But my suggestion is only in iced coffee, not in hot coffee, not in hot liquids, but get in your required amount of protein grams every single day, if at all possible. Now, I had another really good question about protein today, or really a comment more than a question. And it was a lady who just said, hey, I just feel so full getting in this much protein. And so I asked a return question, and I said, well, what have you been eating? Because you had to be eating something. She said, yeah, I was eating a bunch of carbs. So I understand carbs drive more hunger, especially bad carbs, processed carbs we'll call them, not real carbohydrates like we've discussed and we'll discuss further. But that drives hunger hormones. It drives leptin to be higher, which says, hey, I'm starving, okay, leptin and ghrelin. It affects those in negative ways. So what we want to do, and so I understand protein gives our body what it needs, especially when you're taking all the supplements, so you don't feel as hungry. And then some of the peptides make you not feel as hungry. So I understand. So here is my suggestion. Here is my advice offering. Do the best you can, but we need you to get to that protein number. Now, an easy way to gain 50 grams of protein a day, really high quality protein a day, is a product that I just got a new shipment in today, and that is called Fortigen HP. That is branched chain amino acids in the perfect ratios to build muscle, to build lean muscle, which, remember our Alzheimer's study, pretty important. Remember burning more fat, pretty important. Remember our bank account for aging, pretty important. So if you're struggling to get in your protein amounts every day, this branched chain amino acids only, I believe a scoop is 25 calories. And so you just put it in water, it flavors your water. It's pina colada flavor, it's pretty good. And it actually will give you 50 grams of protein and it won't fill you up at all. It's kind of like drinking water with some flavor in it. So it's very easy to do. I typically do it every day because it's such a good muscle builder. So I can get in my protein without it, but by the time I've done my 50 gram, we'll go round up to 50 gram whey protein shake with my raw egg that I left out of the video, I apologize. And my 50 gram dose of the Fortigen HP, I'm at 100 and I need 150 a day or so. So that makes my couple meals pretty easy to do that, and I probably get over 150 some days. But I'm not trying to lose weight, so that's okay. And that's okay for you too. As long as you don't exceed your actual weight, your total weight, you'll be more than okay on grams of protein. But luckily, and because of all the hard work that I've done, my total weight is just a few pounds different than my lean mass. It's less than 10 pounds different for me. So I don't want to go too far above that 150, 160, 170. But I'm just saying, if you're in between that minimum number and that maximum number, it's okay. Most of you are just trying to get to the minimum, and I get that, and that's okay too. But this Fortigen HP can be a way to do that. Now, it's an expensive product, as you can imagine. It's I believe, the highest quality. I know the doctor who formulated it, and I would say it's around $100 for a container. But if you're really struggling, and that's what you need to do, and that's what you want to do, we do have it. Just got in a big shipment today. I was out until that one came late this afternoon. So, just want to tell you to make sure that you're getting in your protein, give you some ideas of how to get in that protein, and answer the question about the hot coffee. So hopefully this has been helpful, and we're going to keep pushing along, keep doing all the things you're supposed to do. Supplements, peptides, water, movement, strength training, positive attitudes. Keep all that and more up, and you're going to be blown away with what happens.